Yes, okay.
Good. Not too much time, is there, to prepare from one game to another in a different competition, but I'm sure it's a great situation to be in, isn't it? And it's going to be a very different game from Saturday. How much better do you need to be, or do you need to be that much better against Benfica on Tuesday?
Oh, I don't think about being better. I think about being top of our game. So that's the plan for all the games. If it doesn't happen, it's not about that you try to improve here or there. You try to improve in general. And Benfica is obviously a different opponent. One of the most successful teams in Portugal this year. Maybe not exactly where they want to be in the table, but for that they went far in the Champions League. So it's a tough opponent. I know we know a lot of players, obviously, from Premier League or Bundesliga or wherever, and so we can say it's a proper team, and we have to be really good. That's true.
Has Luis Diaz been able to give you any insight from his time in Portugal?
He tried 10 minutes long, but it didn't understand a word. No. We have obviously with Vitor, with Pep Linders, and with the boys, with Diogo, of course with Luis, enough specialists for Portuguese football in our team. But we did analyze anyway completely normal, because we don't need any kind of inside stories. Maybe we watch at the football team, and that's what we did. We had the meeting with the boys this morning, the analyze meeting. So now all the necessary informations are shared, and now we have to make sure that we use them.
Lots of noise about Mo Salah's contract again at the weekend. Any further news updates? Are you happy with the situation?
I'm happy with it, because it's nothing new to say. That's good. It's just good. The decisive parties are talking to each other, and that's all I need, and that's it.
Okay, we'll head over to Juliet on Zoom now, if that's okay.
Hello there, Jurgen.
Hi, Juliet.
There are 3 empty seats in front of me here in Benfica. I was just wondering, you were talking at the weekend about how maybe a couple of players are picked up, but not Curtis Jones and Joel Matip as well, but Trent training, Naby training, and Curtis training today. So full squad available for the match?
Yes, full squad available, absolutely. So nothing. Curtis was just a little swelling, disappeared then overnight, fine. Same with Joel, which was very helpful because it looked really strange. And yes, and Trent now 4 or 5 days. Not sure exactly, but yes, he's ready as well.
Okay, we'll go to Ian next, please. Talk sport.
Hi, Jurgen. How are you?
Hi, Ian. Good. You?
Yeah, good. Thank you. We're going to be speaking to Virgil van Dijk as well shortly. How important is the defensive unit? We all go on about your front three being incredible, but you haven't conceded a goal away from Anfield since Crystal Palace, which was back in January. So how important is that side of things to you?
It's the mother, if you want, of all the things we do. That's what I'm asking for constantly. That will never stop, because it gives you stability. It gives you the opportunity to win games 1-0, which is important, because you cannot always score plenty of goals because the quality of the other opponents. So that's how it all starts. That's how it all ends. It's absolutely the basis for all the things we do.
Okay, we'll go to Paul Joyce next, please.
Hello, Jurgen.
Hi.
I was just wondering if you could talk a little bit about when you were in Lisbon and got the phone call from Mike Gordon. That was a nice story you said to the website.
Yeah.
Was it a phone call that changed your life, or can you talk a little bit about it?
It did change my life, but it was not Mike Gordon on the phone. Mike I spoke later. No, it was my agent on the phone.
All right.
He told me about the interest. So when I told the story to our website, it was like the situation was like this, but we are completely in a holiday mood, but there were some rumors around which we didn't really follow, but with 2 sons, they pick up pretty much everything. So I knew from them a little bit that a couple of things could happen, these kind of things. And then when we were sitting there, the phone rang, and I didn't pick a lot of phone calls that time. So my family was around, so why should I talk to anybody else? And but it was my agent, who is my friend as well. So I picked the phone, and then when I said, when he said, yeah, Liverpool is calling, then the boys were looking at me, like staring at me, and I just said, it's. And yeah, in that moment for them, the decision was made, and Ulla had to put the thumb up, and then it was clear we will do that, because it just felt right from the first second. So it was a life changer, definitely.
And you know, goes without saying, you sit here now with everything you've achieved, you can't really have expected to work out too much better. It's been everything you thought it would be.
Yeah, I would love to say we were champions 2019 as well. So, but we weren't. I would have loved to say we won the Champions League final. Was the 19 as well? I forgot it. No, that was 18. So that all would have been great. I don't know exactly. Yeah, no, it's I don't judge my time here about the trophies too much. I know everybody else is doing that, but it's not for me. It's not that much for me. It's the way we play and the way we develop, and the way the club is, the position the club is in the moment is much more important. So it's a healthy club in a good situation. It's all what you want, and these circumstances give you the opportunity to focus on football, and that's what we try. But it's really difficult. I know the stories around us are very positive in the moment, rightly so. The boys deserve that, but we all know one failure, one little wrong step or whatever, and at least one competition could be gone. So we have to make sure. And there's no problem for us, by the way, because we don't feel that well about the situation. We don't feel that great. We just feel ready for the next challenge, and that's all I need. But there's no big celebration about the development of the club in the last 3 years. It's just really serious work, and I'm very, very happy about that.
Okay, so Chris in the room, please.
Chris in the room. That's a nice name.
Wondering how you're kind of helping the players, I suppose, mentally as well, dealing with because there's every big game every few days. How are you helping to kind of keep the players, I suppose, calm in these moments?
I'm not sure I want them to keep calm. I know what you mean. So like focus, these kind of things. But you need excitement. Everybody needs to looking forward to it. That's easy. The fixtures we have, the competitions we are in, with the period we are in, that might be somehow more difficult late November, early December, when you're not even halfway through, and the games, the rhythm is the same pretty much. So it's really tricky. But to the end, I don't have to worry too much about that. Apart from that, we are used to it. We are used to it, and it's nice. We enjoy it actually. The training sessions are very short. Training and very punctual. We do this, and then go on from here. The meeting this morning was longer we had than the session actually, and so we are used to it. And the boys enjoy that. We speak the things through. We go through the ranks what we have to do on the pitch, and it's nice. Then go in the next game. As long as you win, it's anyway nice. But even other moments, it's then still very, very exciting and interesting. So no, we have no problem with that. It's all good. It's the situation we dreamed of if we would have dreamed before the season. So now we are here. Now let's try to get the most of it.
Okay, stay in the room.
After the MS Watford, you spoke about the maturity of performance, the maturity of getting results. How important will that be over the course of the next 2 months, that maturity?
Massively. It's not the only thing. If you're only mature, so then it doesn't help too much. But if you can combine quality, desire, excitement, and stuff like this, mentality with maturity, you cannot buy that. You have to mature yourself pretty much as a team, as a player, and then me as a coach as well. So it's just, you will realize that in a few years. You are now too young, but you judge things calmer in the future, and that's what experience makes. And you don't have to get old for that. You just need a lot of experiences, different experiences to get in a row. And that's why when I see that, I'm always really happy. We had other games when we were 1-0 up or whatever, and we were running still like madness in one direction, as if we were not 1-0 up, like 85th minute, and let me say both fullbacks in the box of the opposition. They think, okay, what are they doing there? So, but it's not that I want to hold them back. I just want to have them thinking in the right way, and that's what I saw on Saturday.
But just ask about Benfica. Arguably their main threat tomorrow night will be Darwin Núñez, top scorer in the Premier League, and he scored against Barcelona and Ajax as well. From what you've seen of him, what kind of threat is he?
He's not the only one. They have a really good team, I have to say, a really talented team and a good way to play. But yes, he is. He's a good striker. The next one from Uruguay, I don't know how they play together, Cavani, Suarez, and him in one team. That's probably a challenge as well to put that in place. But it's top ball. And yes, the goals he scored, obviously the one against Ajax at Amsterdam, that was a massive one, big one. Yes, in the group stage as well. So he's not shy. He did now not start the last game. He came on in half time because of coming back from international duty. So we expect him to start tomorrow. They have to make sure that he will not get a lot of balls, but there are other players. Rafa is with the ball, wow, really quick. And the others. I know Julian Weigel, obviously, João Mario, we all know, and there's a lot of quality in this team and experience as well with Vertonghen, Otamendi. It's an interesting chat. Let's quarterfinal Champions League. Well, who cares? That's how it should be, and I'm really happy and really looking forward to it.
Okay, we've got time for 3 more questions. We'll start with Andy Hunter on Zoom, please.
Hi, Jurgen. Sorry about this. It's a bit similar to the previous question, but you said on Saturday that Benfica are a really dangerous opponent if you don't stop them doing what they want to do. What is it in particular were you thinking of there?
No, it's a football playing side. I think they are has in all positions, high fullbacks, stuff like this as well. We have high fullbacks as well in moments, but it's like this. It just shows they are ready to take a risk. Means when they are in possession, they open up the formation, and they're really there's a lot of space to defend. So we have to make sure that we can win balls there, that we could use that as well. Then, so at least we expect that they do that, because that's what they did so far in pretty much all the games. But maybe against us they play completely different. We have to adapt to that. So it's a mix of of these technical players, of speed and good organization, I have to say, and that's what makes them dangerous. And the fact that they came through the group, they came through, so they obviously know in the league they're for sure not exactly in the position. Yeah, the distance to Porto is for sure a bit too big for their understanding. But in the Champions League they overachieved. They were not in the group the favorite, for sure not. They were not against Ajax the favorite, for sure not. Ajax again, like the high flyers in the not top leagues, let me say, but everybody knows the talent of Ajax is insane, and they kicked them out, and that shows they know how to get a result, and we have to make sure that we have a hand in that as well.
Okay, final 2 questions. We'll go to Dave Maddock next, please.
Hi, Jurgen. Just on Mo. I take it when you say that there's nothing you say, that means nothing new has actually happened, but you're happy with the progress. And also, he's not scored for a few games since February, I think. Is that an issue, or is it the fact that he does all the work and takes so many players, marking him, etc.? Is that still sort of a massively important contribution to the way your team plays?
He might not have scored from open play or whatever, maybe a penalty here or there. I don't know, but it's not too important. The thing is, for me, the performance level is for me important. The threat is for other teams. How it brings players together in the moment when he gets the ball. I think 2 or 3 players are going for him in these moments. He could decide sometimes in a better way, no doubt about that. Pass the ball quicker, all these things. But it's a tough period for Sadio, for Mo and for Sadio, like with the African Cup and then the games. It's like coming back, being immediately for us available again. That was really, really special. And and that's completely normal in a season that you have these little things. But these boys, it's just not like this big changes, but it's still there. And but we see him every day in training, and we see him playing. Obviously, there's nothing to worry about. Apart from that, we have to manage the physical the physical part as well. Of course, these players will not come to me and ask me for a break, so I have to give them the break in a specific moment, and then we hopefully together use that little break, and then from there we go again. But that's it.
Okay, and we'll finish with Ian Doyle, please.
Yeah, Jurgen, it's not just the first team that's had a successful season for Liverpool. The women's team won promotion to the Super League at the weekend. I was just wondering what you made of that achievement.
Yeah, congratulations. I sent messages yesterday. I was really happy. I was following it now all the time. I was looking at the results always after our games, around our games, looking when they play, who they play. Last week, obviously, when after the result from last week, it was clear they with a draw against Bristol, they can make it, and they won. Really happy for the girls and for Matt. It's a big thing. Obviously, Liverpool was in the last years not famous for treating or dealing with the women's football outstandingly well. They didn't go down to the championship for no reason. But now they are back, and now we have to make sure that we use the situation. And I met a lot of the girls in the last 2-3 months for different reasons. Wonderful, did wonderful stuff together with Michaela for LGBT, which was really great. And then I spoke to others. It's really nice. To be honest, that's a wonderful team, great coach, and really happy for them to get promoted.
Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Virgil van Dijk will be in next.